Good evening and thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday. You're watching the 9 at Night. I'm Stephania Jimenez. Tonight, 2 teens are in the hospital after a shooting. Investigators say this started as a fist fight between the 15 and 18-year-olds and just escalated from there. Happened on FM 78 near Ventura Way in northeast Bexar County. Someone called police around 1:45 and said there was a shooting. The sheriff said that while the teens were fighting, a small white sedan pulled up and at least one of the people inside the vehicle started shooting. Both of the teens were hit, although the sheriff said the 15-year-old got in the car then with the shooter.
Obviously, in our estimation, we believe that at least the 15-year-old suspect knows, or victim knows, who was in that vehicle. And so we'll be talking to both combatants at this point and any witnesses.
So investigators say the 15-year-old was dropped off at an address on a nearby street, but ambulances then took both teens to BAMC. Neither is facing charges at this time, but Sheriff Javier Salazar said that could change depending on what led to the initial fistfight. More gun violence to tell you about. A woman is now facing charges after authorities say that she was playing with a gun at a Halloween party and it fired and then hit an 18-month-old baby. Officers arrested 33-year-old Eloisa Fraga for the incident that happened on Sunday. An arrest warrant says the baby was unconscious and suffering from a wound to the chest. Investigators said that initially the parents told doctors the baby was holding a cell phone and it exploded in his hands, but investigators say the baby's injuries just didn't match with that story. Witnesses told police that Fraga was allegedly mishandling a gun during the incident. Officers took her into custody yesterday, and she's now charged with aggravated assault. So now we need you to take a really good look at the picture you're about to see, because Bexar County Sheriff's deputies are trying to identify a sexual assault suspect. The BCSO says the assault happened yesterday around 10:30 in the morning on the 11,800 block of Davalos Lane. That's in West Bexar County. Deputies say the suspect got into a home through an open garage and assaulted a woman. The man is described as being slender, around 5 feet 9 inches tall. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt and dark colored sweatpants. So if you have any information on this, call BCSO. The number is 210-335-6000. A man who answers emergency phone calls for a living became the reason for an emergency call. Police arrested 27-year-old Lee Martinez Jr. yesterday morning. Witnesses told police they saw Martinez's car drifting between lanes on I-10 West near Scenic Lake Drive and 1604. Records show that Martinez failed a field sobriety test and refused to give a breath sample, so SAPD got a warrant to draw his blood. Martinez has been with the department as a call taker since 2018. We now know one of Texas's top 10 most wanted is sitting in jail after being arrested. He's been wanted by the Bexar County Sheriff's Office since January. So that is 38-year-old Chris Slack. He's facing 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and assault of a family member, along with violation of bond. There was also a warrant for his arrest in Harris County. Slack was found last Wednesday in Von Ormy, and he was previously convicted for weapon possession, robbery, bail jumping, and evading arrest. Now let's take things outside. Meteorologist Adam Caskey has your forecast.
Patchy fog possible to start the day tomorrow, and then some sunshine by the midday and afternoon. So there could be some issues for the morning commute. And really, that's going to be the case every morning the rest of this work week. By 4 o'clock, we make it up to 77 degrees. That's after a morning low right near 60. Noticeable humidity Thursday and Friday, with it the off chance of a few stray sprinkles here and there, mostly cloudy both Thursday and Friday. Highs of 83 degrees. But then Friday evening, a cold front hits. With that, some scattered storms possible. We have it at 40%. And by the way, they would be brief and probably the tail end of a line of storms. Then we get into the weekend, fall-like, highs in the 70s to near 80. And look at Sunday morning, back down to 49.
Talk about a traffic backup. Listen, if you couldn't get through a stretch of Stone Oak Parkway this morning, that right there is why. Construction crews hit a natural gas main that caused a leak. Happened around 9 this morning in Stone Oak. Lanes were shut down along Stone Oak Parkway from Knights Cross to Arrow Hill. Hazmat crews and CPS Energy workers went out to fix the problem, which, by the way, has since been completed. But then they had to monitor the air quality. That's what took so much time. Now, the good thing is no homes or businesses in the area were evacuated. Everything's back to normal now. Pfizer trying to get the FDA to approve its RSV vaccine for newborns. The company says it's going to submit its findings by the end of the year. RSV is a common respiratory virus that typically causes mild cold-like symptoms, but it can be pretty dangerous for older adults and infants. Pfizer's vaccine would be given to pregnant women who produce antibodies that are passed on to her newborn. Now, if the FDA gives the green light, it would be the first vaccine in the market for RSV. Now, speaking of health issues, have you signed up for health care? Because now's the time to do so if you want to be set up for the next year. Right now, more than 14 million people get their health care through the Affordable Care Act, which many of you may know colloquially as Obamacare. More people joined during the COVID-19 pandemic after Congress passed subsidies to make coverage more affordable. By the way, only 8% of Americans were uninsured in August, which the health department says is an all-time low. Some people actually just pay $10 a month to get coverage. If you want more information on this, go to KSAT.com. So let's say you're all set with coverage, you're doing well. Why not fill the boot? Remember, the fire department's annual campaign for the Muscular Dystrophy Association? Well, it's back. Muscular dystrophy is a muscle disease caused by a mutation in a person's gene. Some people are born with it, others develop it. And this week, firefighters are going to be out on the streets with their boots to collect money. And all the money that's raised in San Antonio stays right here, which is awesome. Monica and her son Danny, who was born with MD, say that this fundraiser goes a really long way.
As you see the firefighters at the intersections with the boot, please give, because your donations help kids like Danny to be able to attend children's camps that really raise their self-esteem.
And I gotta say, Danny's adorable. But watch out for those boots, right? The firefighters are gonna be out collecting donations from tomorrow through Friday. Give what you can. Now, hopefully you got the memo. The holiday shopping season officially here. November is traditionally the month for discounts with Black Friday and all that good stuff. But 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz shows us products that are on sale right now.
'Tis the season when holiday shopping gets real, and so do the deals, especially at turkey time.
Most tech products are going to be at their deepest discounts on Thanksgiving, but if you're looking for a TV, wait until Black Friday when they'll see their biggest deals. And keep in mind that sale prices will be fluctuating all month long, so if you see a good deal, grab it.
Consumer Reports tracks prices of its top tested products all year, and right now, this Samsung OLED 4K UHD TV is on sale for less than $1,800 at Walmart. That's $1,200 off. They say this 65-incher is one of the best they've ever tested. Have a coffee lover on your list? CR recommends this Ninja Specialty Coffee Maker, $170 at Amazon and Best Buy. But hang on, both retailers just sweeten the deal and slash their price by $30. Something else that's hot, a wood-fired outdoor pizza oven. The Guyber Fremont 29-inch oven is now on sale for $254 at Lowe's. This wood pellet heated oven holds a 13-inch pizza. Looking for earbuds? Listen up. You can get great sound quality on a budget. These Audio-Technica wireless earbuds are a Consumer Reports Best Buy and are now $79 at Amazon. Finally, if you're hosting for the holidays, how about some help? And bonus, it's pretty quiet. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Not bad. Those are pretty good. Now, before we go, listen to this. There are more job openings in the U.S. than we realized. The government reports that job openings totaled 10.7 million, which is up 10.3 million from August. And that really surprised economists because they expected that total to fall because the Federal Reserve increased interest rates to fight inflation. But as you can see, that didn't happen. Well, we're out of time right now. The 9 at Night returns tomorrow. Have a beautiful night. We'll see you tomorrow.